Yo, what's going on, Champ Army? Today we are doing a solo queue tier list. Now, keep in mind, some of the mons that would be in the hypercarry category for the solo queue would not necessarily be there for the 5 stacked tier list because the meta is completely different. I have played enough games where solo queue is just a different game within itself and just a different meta. So, yeah, keep that in mind. First things up, Venusaur solo queue. I would slap him bang mid straight away. I would put him in mid. I don't think he has carry potential, and he definitely isn't a hyper carry. But if you are to pick Venusaur in solo queue, it's like it's okay, but you're not gonna really be doing very much for your team, which is why I slapped him in mid. And when I see one on my team, I'm not really happy or sad. It's like, okay, like I don't really mind. So yeah, I'll bang him in mid. Gardevoir would float between carry potential and hyper carry because damn, if you have a good Gardevoir on your team, you know what? If you know how to use guard and you're going into solo queue, you can hyper carry your team so hard, especially with the emblems and the cooldown reduction. Jeez. Yeah, instantly put guard in the hyper carry, even though she is squishy, but it is what it is. Gardevoir does a ton of damage, so I'll put in the hyper carry. Gengar, kind of the same. He definitely has the carry potential, but he can also hyper carry just like God because he's able to just single out any mon in the game. But if you're isolated and you're with a Gengar, just put the pad down. You're dead. Like there's no point fighting back, bro. Mime, yeah, throw in the game. That's it. Simple as, bro. Mime is dead. Mime needs a buff. Can we get a hashtag buff Mime in the comments? We need to start this movement, bro. We need to start this movement because this is not fair on our boy, man. He's just here chilling in the throwing the game section. Like, if you see someone on your team using Mime, you the chances of you winning have just decreased by 50%, bro. Like, I do not care. Mimes do nothing, but let's move on. Let's move on. Snorlax mid. Mid. It's like, okay, I don't mind you on my team. This is pretty much what mid is. It's like if you have these Pokemon on your team, I don't mind. Or if you're picking them, yeah, you know you're not gonna carry, but it's like you'll do okay. You'll do satisfactory. So that's why we'll slap him there. Absol, he got nerfed now, so yeah, Absol got nerfed now, so he's definitely not hyper carry. Don't know if he has that carry potential anymore though. I don't think he does. I'll put him in mid. Absol's getting put in mid. I no longer think he has that carry potential, so he's gonna be here. Like I said, if he's on the team, it's like Loki even tempted to put him here, but I don't want to disrespect him too much. I don't want the comment section's going after me. Garchomp, if you know me, you already know where I am going to put him. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess. 5 seconds. Okay? I don't even need to explain this. I should not need to explain this. What does Garchomp offer, bro? Garchomp is not good. Solo queue, 5 stack. This man, you're throwing the game if you're picking Garchomp. If you're choosing Chomp, no, get off my team. I don't want to hear it. I really don't. You're throwing the game. Lucario. Lucario in solo queue, he in a 5 stack, oh hell yeah, he's up here. Or if you're playing duo trio, he's up here. Solo queue, he has the carry potential. So I'll put him there. Lucario, he fits quite nicely on there. He's not the hyper carry, but he has the potential because of all the secures he has, the stacks that he's getting in, which is pretty much guaranteed because of his passive. So yeah, he's carry potential. Crustle, bro, you're throwing the game, bro. You know what? Solo queue Crustle, you're not throwing the game. Is why are you choosing this? Why are you choosing Crustle? He's not throwing the game. The other day, I had a cross on my team who did pretty well. So I was like, yo, why are you choosing him? So yeah, Crustle fits into the why are you choosing this tier because he has some movesets that can be. I am not going to say viable, but that are, you know, useful in certain circumstances. Let's just say that. Greninja easily hyper carry. Smokescreen Surf, even though it's been nerfed, this man just hyper carries. He screams hyper carry. If you see a Greninja on the opposite team in solo queue, just know that man is going to be trying his best to hyper carry his team, and you should be doing the same thing as well if you are choosing Greninja. So yeah, let's keep that in mind. Talonflame solo queue. You're not throwing the game, but why are you choosing Talon? That's me. That's my eyes. Why are you choosing Talon? Solo queue Talon, nah, that is not the one, bro. It really, really, really isn't the choice for you. So I wouldn't recommend choosing Talonflame. Like I said, why are you choosing this? Charizard, bro, you're throwing the game. I will say you're throwing the game because solo queue Charizard, all it takes is one teammate to steal your jungle or steal your farm, and you're nerfed for the entire game. That's your game done, bro. As soon as someone takes your Bufalon, your whatever they're called, your jungle, bro, your game's done. You're not gonna get 9 for Dread. You're not gonna get 9 for the Rotom or the second Dread. Like, people are going to steal your farm, and he has no secures, bro. So, yeah, you're throwing the game if you're choosing Charizard, unfortunately. Zero Aura. This is interesting because in solo queue, he can actually pop off. I'll put him in carry potential. Yeah, I'll fuck it, I'll do it. I'll put him in carry potential. Zero Aura definitely has the potential to just be carrying the games. His Unite move is incredibly strong, and don't even get me started on Wild Charge. Wild Charge is fucking stupid, bro. So yeah, he has a carry potential. So I'll put him next to Lucario. But let me organize these as well, or I'll do it at the end. Yeah, I'll do that at the end. Cinderace, yeah. Cinderace is, yeah. Do I even need to speak on Cinderace? Not only is this my main, but Cinder, that, bro, the amount of times I've sniped Zapdos with this Cinder's ult, bro, all you have to do is sit in the top bush, aim your Unite down, and then that's it, especially in solo queue. Solo queue, your team is already throwing, they're dead by Zap, so the enemy team's shredding it. So all I have to do is sit in the bush, snipe it, go score, and we've won the game. Simple as. LD, LD's mid. Like I said, if I see an LD on my team, I'm not upset. I'm not that happy, but I'm like, okay, you know, you've gone support and you chose an LD. We take it. We take it. I'm not gonna be upset. I have seen some dangerous solo queue crams. Oh my lord. I have seen, because no one really uses him. He has a low pick rate, but I feel like his win rate is just high as hell. Like, I've seen some solo queue crams just completely demolish the game. So I'll put him in. I feel like he doesn't belong in mid though. Or if he does belong in mid, he'll be the top of mid. I don't know. This is interesting. Dive Cram. Right now, I'll put him in. We'll leave him in mid. We'll leave him in mid. We'll leave him in mid. Blastoise, very, very good defender. We'll put him in mid. Like I said, if he's on the team and you're choosing him, he's alright. You can't go wrong choosing him, and you can't really do too many things right. Like, he's okay in solo queue. So, yeah, we'll leave him in there. Pikachu. Pikachu solo queue? Nah, he's mid. He's mid. Very, very mid and very, very squishy. So we'll put him there. These guys aren't out, so like, let's leave. We'll leave these two, not the game. We'll leave them out. Ninetales solo queue. Very, very viable. Extremely viable in solo queue. All those freezes, especially if you're gonna partner up with a Mamoswine in the same lane, these two just absolutely carry the game. Might even put them in. They're not hyper carries. I'll put them in the carry potential. I think it suits that a lot more. Wigglytuff. I might have to change the name of this from carry potential to something else. But Wigglytuff is really, really good in solo queue. As long as there's not a Blissey on the other team, because excuse me. Once you sleep your enemies, that's pretty much them done. Like, you just sleep them, and then Lucario comes in, power up punch, close combat, just hits everyone, and then they're dead. So, yeah. Let me change the name real quick. Give me a sec. Once it's viable. Viable, there you go. Maybe I should have put something else, but yeah, viable. Okay. Slowbro. Yo, this man can do it all. This man can really do it all. I've made some Slowbro videos. This man can just dish out 100k damage like it's nothing. He is an attacker. He's a defender. He's everything, bro. He support. He does it all, man. Like, he really needs an emergency nerf. I've been saying this for a pretty long time now. Slowbro is insanely powerful, insanely strong. And yeah, he's just able to just do a lot for his team, man. It's, yeah, hyper carry. I'll put him in there. Honestly. I'm looking back at Lucario. I might put him in hyper carry, but I'll look at this afterwards. Machamp, easily viable or hyper carry. No, Machamp hyper carries in solo queue. If you should check out my Machamp video. I posted it the other day. We absolutely popped off, but his Unite move and the cross chop stacks, honestly, it speaks for itself. If you line up the enemy team, all of them, they're pretty much dead, especially if you've gotten that Blissey buff, which is just insane. So Machamp solo queue, definitely. Blissey solo queue, you know what? Because teammates like to be stupid and don't want to get healed by you, I'm putting Blissey in mid. Remember, guys, this is all solo queue. So remember that this isn't 5 stacks or you playing with your friends. This is solo queue. I could use Blissey in solo queue and people are going to run away from me. They don't want to be healed. They don't want the safeguard. It's like, bro, what are you doing? And with that said, I might even have to bump Wigglytuff down as well. Like I said, this is for solo queue. So yeah, no, I'll put Wigglytuff down here. Yeah. Mamo, definitely viable. The amount of sheer bulk he has, and then like I said, if he's partnered up with a Ninetales, but this is solo queue, so we don't know if he will be. If he's with Ninetales, these two are hyper carries. If not, he is definitely viable. He can just pick you up with the Ice Fang, just throw you around, freeze you, and he can take a lot of hits. He can take a lot of hits. Sylveon solo queue, pretty viable. I'll put Sylveon in the viable tier. Greedent, definitely. Oh, he's hyper carry because in solo queue they will just target you, even though they know they can't kill you. They're going to just keep chasing you down for no reason, and they're going to waste so much time on you whilst your teammates are either shredding Zap, shredding Dread, or even just killing the opponent. But the opponent is just so fixated on you that they're not going to go for anybody else. And once you've done that, you pretty much won the game. Decidueye. Where would I put him? He's not hyper carry. I'll put him in viable. Yeah, definitely viable. His Spirit Shackle, Shadow Sneak, those moves, yeah, really good. If you're picking Razor Leaf, then you're throwing the fucking game. He's gonna go all the way down here. But we'll put him in viable, most likely. Dragonite. Dragonite, from my experiences, and I've seen many bad Dragonites and many good ones as well. But solo queue Dragonite, I don't think he's cutting it for me, man. I'm gonna put Dragonite mid. Dragonite definitely mid, just like bang mid. Zarina, boy, 5 stack solo queue. You can't go wrong picking Zarina, bro. Honestly, you actually cannot go wrong. She can just absorb so much damage and dish out a ton of damage. Like, it's actually insane. And nah, hold on, yeah. Okay, there we go. It was just bothering me. Lucario is in hyper carry as well. There we go. Not E-Speed Lucario. E-Speed Lucario in solo queue, I don't know, but Lucario himself, I'm sticking with my guts, hyper carry. Let's move on. Trevenant, viable. Nah, Trevenant, hyper carry, definitely. He's able to soak up so much damage like Slowbro, maybe even more, and able to dish out damage. So, like I said, him and Slowbro are just attackers, bro. They're attackers and defenders. They're just able to do so much for their team, and it's actually unfair and very scary. Aegislash, why are you choosing him? Hooper, you're throwing the game. Your team, you're not necessarily throwing the game, but it's the fact that your teammates won't take your portals. I've done so many portals. Hyperspace orbs is what I'm talking about. No one takes it. When I unite, no one pulls up, and bro, it's just like, what is happening? I don't know what's going on. So yeah, he's gonna be in the throwing the game, unfortunately. But 5 stack, bro, Hooper's here, and so is Blissey. So yeah, Duraludon, you're throwing the fucking game. Azumarill, you're throwing the game. SP, bro, now we got the ball rolling. We really have the ball rolling. If you're picking these mons in solo queue, it's just like, what are you doing, bro? Delphox as well, especially after the nerfs. Like, nah, it just doesn't really work. Glaceon is just extremely powerful, so I wouldn't say you're throwing the game. It's just why. You know what? Glaceon goes in mid. Glaceon's really powerful. I put Glaceon in mid. Glaceon solo queue, really good. But not viable or hyper carry potential, because you do need some teammates with you to back you up for your squishiness. Buzzwole. Do I need to speak? Do I need to speak on Buzzwole, bro? So yes, this is the current standings. I'm just gonna reorganize it real quick, and then we're gonna cut back to how it looks at the end. So just give me a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. As you can see, a lot has changed, especially for the hyper carries. We've got Cinder first, Greninja. So if you're picking any of these mons in solo queue, you can expect to carry your team and definitely still Zapdos with any of the Pokemons here. Maybe, yeah, no, Gengar as well, yeah. Any of the Pokemon you choose here, you'll be able to still Zapdos, and you'll be able to really push your team forward and propel them and, you know, just snowball from the first dread onwards. The viable tier, yeah, this tier is like, this is a very comfortable pick. If you're picking them, you're like, okay, cool, I'm going to provide for my team and I know what I am going to do for them. So you can't go wrong with choosing these guys. Mid tier is like, I want to have fun with these mons. I know they're not the best. So yeah, you can expect to do something, but like I said, they're kind of teammate reliant, especially with the supports. But it is what it is. That's why they're in the mid tier. Fourth one, why are you choosing this? It's just like, bro, you're not really going to be able to do much. I might be doing Aegis/wrong here, but let me know in the comments. But that's just me personally. But I do believe Talonflame and Cross will definitely belong here. And you are throwing the game with these picks, like badly throwing the game with these mons. Like, it's actually not even a joke. Like I said, it takes one teammate to steal your farm, and that's you done, bro. Like, you're actually just finished. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think of my tier list. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Who would you rearrange? Who would you put in the hyper carry? Who would you put in throwing the game? I'd really love to know in the comments. And yeah, smash that subscribe button. We are 3 subs away from 300. Let's try and hit that. Smash the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, Champ Army.